Mwatambu wa Uchenje Radio News suno muli bwabiri 29 muubweka ngala 2025. Umuletera magani mumula kwa Chitonga ngo Advocate Dennis Junior Nyiga. Mitwe ya twambo. President Chamisa vapa mulando ifulumende wakachirwa kupa abantu zintu ezo nzibanda mukupona kwabo kwabuzuba abuzuba. Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe atuzi yachita umwe muswano wabiri. Igabyo ibalumi babona atala wabiri waziyero z'abantu suno bali unkuta wiyobetewa. Twambo mu bulamfu. President Nelson Chamisa vapa mulando kufulumende iligo awuyanda kwa wakachirwa okupa abantu zintu nzibanda mukupona kwabo kwabuzuba abuzuba ziri mbwita imanzi akunywa. Gazitakonda wape kuti Zimbabwe yaba aminyaka ili makumi abanda musanu na kuti 45 years kuzwa mpuyaka jana ilwangu nukomu. Ibantu bingi bachiriboni yakabanyamphula imabhakisi amenda kuzwa kundawo ziri kulamfu. Ikabyo abantu bakala maluzeva bali kunywa imanzi atalikapo tupe kunywa ezo zikonzi yakuleta imalwazi alimbwita ikolera. Vachamisa vajisiluswe kuti Zimbabwe limuli yamazuva inolikiri nyika ilikapotu zipa kuti muntu wonse abe amanzi akunywa amunzi wake ezo zikonzi yakukankaiza abantu kuti bachite izi yakulima. Vachamisa bamba kuti kwababuzuli dibupya Zimbabwe nkujana yasanduka. Ichenje radio yambula abalemekezegwa aba Herbert Mangwanya kuti tingwe zizide magani aya.
Let me enlighten the people of Zimbabwe to some extent. Those who understand will understand. Those who don't won't. We have got pure politics affecting the ordinary Zimbabwean on the street. What these guys are doing, any sector that they have interest over, they will make sure they destroy the existing and replace with theirs. I'll give you a good example of NRZ. It used to be a very viable, cheap form of transport in Zimbabwe. But they destroyed the railway system and they introduced their tracking system by road. Right now they are in the process of destroying cheap hospitals, the government ones, and they are building their own private hospitals, right? Which is becoming too expensive for the ordinary Zimbabwean. The ordinary Zimbabwe cannot afford a private hospital. So this is what is happening, and the people are clapping hands. What they are calling development sometimes is just what we call vehicles of corruption, right? You find a road tender maybe that is supposed to be worth 2-3 million. You'll be shocked to see maybe it's 100 million, it's 100 something. There are huge figures involved. So it's a way of stealing. I concur with the words shared by President Chamisa. They are extremely true. Extremely true. I thank you.
Igabungaga Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe atuzi gaita emuswano wabiri na kuti Congress kucholocho muboma lyamatebele ndi nothi gabali kusala ibenderezi bapya gasitakonda ape kuti bantu batumidwe afulumende batisoleke ibiyimikiza emuswano oyo. Ibantu aba bali wamba kuti limwi lyamazuva bazochita ite one protest muchikuwa na kuti kutondeza utakomana kwaope atala amalizi bali kupegwa zitabakwanini pem. Igabyo bambula atala ankani yamakanzi ajisifulumende kuti dimuleli wa chisi abe achuno gyosika mu munyaka wa 2030 ezo chategwa akabunga agata zikonzi kuzidira pem. Ibendezi basaligwa achibunga echi vapegwa imulimo wakulwanina ikujatwa kabotu kwabantu ikujatana mpona akulwanina ibuzulidi bwini itegwa democracy muchiwa. Ichenje radio yambula asirutu wachibunga cha atuzi ba Obeti Masaraure kuti tingwezi zidem.
So the Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe convened their second National Congress, which was held at St. Martin's Mission in Lupani, Josholo. Key among the resolution was that on opening day, teachers are going to be picketing across the whole country. Wherever there is a school, there will be picket lines with the teachers demanding a fair wage. We are tired of the slave wages that we are earning, and teachers have demanded that they need at least 1,260 cents the minimum wage. But secondly, we also looked at the issues of access to education for our learners, where we are demanding state-funded education for the learners. We also discussed and dialogued around the issue of the governance of our resources, where we realized that national resources are being pocketed by a few. We have noted the rise of the Gananda, who are stripping Zimbabwe of their national assets, and we are saying as a union we need to stand up and demand reparations of every dollar that has been stolen from this country, and an end to corruption. We also discussed the issue of the 2030 agenda, among other threats to democracy. We rejected the PVO Act. Delegates rejected the PVO Act. They said that rejected the Mnangagwa's machinations to amend the constitution and seek an illegal third term. And they said they are ready to defend democracy, to reject the 2030 ambitions by Emerson Mnangagwa. The task was also to see how do we strengthen our organization, since the organization is the embryo of the revolution we seek to achieve, and different strategies were put in place to ensure that activity becomes really the vanguard of the oppressed masses of our people, defending labor justice for the workers, defending right to education for the learners, defending our democracy, defending our resources from plunder and looting, and also offering solidarity from all people under the sun who are facing oppression.
Vantu vateli Robson Chere Samuel Gwenzi na mataikokeza Emmanuel Stima abamu bali bobo suno baliko nkute Harare Magistrates Court okonku baliko yobetegwa mu mulandu ngwali kupegwa mu chikuwa utekwa disorderly conduct. Igambo kakasalika bonse kwa 31 July mu myaka wa 2024 abo bantu aba mpupaka jatwa itekwa abduction mu chikuwa kokwamba kuti kusinikizwa kutoyibwa kundawo njuta yandipe kubwa lyandege litekwa Robert Mugabe International Airport kuzawo bantu aba bakomigwa mpona kutolegwa mu kusungwa. Ichere ujisikulumba kupati kuzakuluka mantano luli kutonde izi abantu mu wabira ibalumi aba kuti batangwi. Sunako na mazuwa ali mabumu musanu akumi abanda nawo 64 kuzali akangwasi mutola twambo Blessed Muhlanga uli kupegwa emulandu wakusukiriza alupyepyo ngano pesi mwalumi oyu uli kuimwa emwenya wakubetekwa kazwa kunze. Izibu ngazibona atala kwabiri wawazero zebantu mpona abayimini bantu mungandi amula kunyika ya UK bali kuti mwalumi oyu werede kuti alegezeke uzamu busungwa nkambo kubasi mutola twambo tuli mulandu. Ikampani ite Wanikaya Cement Limited yamba uti yanda kuzamuka bunga ka Zimbabwe Stock Exchange na uti ZSE nkambo yanda uti konse kusumpuka mulize magwebo. Tingwe zizide kuzawulisi mutola twambo wa Change Radio.
The company, which has been facing problems since 2022 after being taken over by Forces Contracting, is dealing with high costs and cannot keep up with financial reporting. By delisting, Kaya hopes to save money and focus on fixing its operation without pressure from the stock market. The company is also facing tough competition from cheaper imported cement. Despite these issues, Kaya is trying to cut costs and plans to upgrade its facilities by end of 2025.
Izendengano lya Workers Day ero lyochitwa ibunsi bwa 1 May lyochitwa munda oziandene wenderana amaji ambwa aba Amos Chibaya. Tingwezi zide kuzawulisi mutola twambo wa Change Radio.
This event honors workers and is especially important this year due to economic hardships like low wages, unsafe working conditions, and high taxes. Honorable Shibaya said it is important to support each other and fight for better working conditions and fair pay. The celebrations will be held in places like Harare, Marondera Bulawayo, Victoria Falls, Gweru Sishavani, Mutare Triangle, Chinoi, Chegutu, Kadoma, and Kariba. Let's all come together for a better future. Reporting for Change Radio, this is Tsingala Maposa.
Mulimu waambirizya Guli video yabonegwa abantu bingi a social media ku South Africa ibikiriza abamaka into babiri bazwa mu Zimbabwe abo bakali kumwa zifishansoni awumwe mwalumi gali kuyanda 50,000 rand. Wenderana amfunkuno yachitwa a Change Radio wakajanika kwamba kuti umwi mukaintu abanakazi babiri bakali kumwa aba wakawola ifoni yakabigwa kuzwa kuli umwe muntu weka atazijipe pesi foni yakalaite kwa ntreka kokamba utira konzi yakuyandulika na yabigwa. mukamwini wa foni wakayandula ifoni yake ikaperesha itracker mpona wazoja nauti yakali amwanakazi oyu nkako mwanakazi oyu wakajatigwa amwezi nina basalika kumwa mushokwe gali kuyanda 50,000 randi utegwani akoze kupalekezya ichange radio tikomanipe amilimo mibi ili mkuita yeyi nkako balumi ababerede kuti bangigwe makani atalama emino akuzena kuti weather report kuzaku change radio junza kulangira kuti kulakonzera uwatu vulavula izimbabwe yonse mbizulwa pesi ndawo zili mbuita boma lya Manicaland Amashonaland Central kulakonzera kwa mvula mpati twambo uzakulizimunyika emuliro wamagesi wakalizimide mu Spain Portugal azimindawo zili mu France mu musumbuluko iwuzima kwa muliro oyo wapa kuti zimwe zinthu zitendekapo tupe motokala zakachidwa kuyendenda zimindeke zakachidwa kuyendenda ikabye muzibadira mulimo wakali wayimikira pesi jiro gogo muliro oyo wasalika kujoka muli zimwindawu ifulumende ya Spain ili kuchita imfunkuno kuyandula kuti nizi chakalepeza ipenzi eri ikabiyonyika izibiri ziti Spain a Portugal bali kuchita emuswano kuti bayandule ichakalepeza ipenzi eri kambota zivuli kuitika pe mu Europe kutedi muliro wamagesi winke tinashimila kamangirira muna Zimbabwe ukala mu United States of America wakazonda mizondano ya 400 meters adozi mu misovano ya Drake Relays Championship yakasobanwa mu musumbuluko oyo wakamanizya emisovano a 56.7 seconds pambo mulizya misovano Cardiff City yazwa misovano ya English Championship musuli awita draw a West Brom mumugibero Bluebirds yashalirwa amusovano umwibio wa 2024-2025 season Cardiff yakawidansi musuli akuzunda kwakaita Plymouth ajayo a Luton Town mumisovano yakasovanwa mumugibero mumisovano ya netball Lesbani Munjanji wakapegwa award itegwa ni player of the match mumisovano ya netball musuli akuzunda kwakaita Zambezi Eagles eyo yakala 56 kakunoli Baobab yakala 48 mumisovano ya Telkom Netball League yakasovaniwa mu South Africa jiro kupeta twambo twakuzabwa sono nje mitu ya makanduvo President Nelson Chamisa bapamula ndikufulumende wawo kati wakupa abantu zinthu nzibanda mukupona kwawo kabuzuba abuzuba Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe yaita muswano wabiri kusala ewenderezi bapya abantu babona atala kwabirwa kwa zero z'abantu bali kunkuta kuyobete kwa suno awampasindira itwambo omulaka wa Tonga omuletera twambo kanina change radio ngu Advocate Dennis Junior Nyigam